gentlemen, welcome in. Oh, hopefully you guys are ready for a show, man. Welcome in as we're going to get ready to rock and roll here from Lanier Speedway here. The American Dirt Series Dirt Street Stock action. These boys are large and in charge, and they got their cars tuned up, prepped, and ready to go as we're going to get ready to go. Green flag racing in just a few more moments. Woo! Let's get pumped up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, baby! Let's go, chat. Woo! Oh! 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 Woo! 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 Ah! Oh! Oh, baby! Back in action with the American Dirt Series. Let's get it, baby. Let's go, chat. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Woo-wee. Oh. Oh. Let's go. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Hit that follow button. Let's get it, baby. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Ow. Let's get it. Oh, man, look at all you beautiful people already up in here. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, chat. I hope you guys are ready for this one, man. This is going to be one heck of a show. These drivers, they're ready to get, they're ready to get, to work here, man. They're ready to get to work. This is going to be one heck of a race, one heck of a battle, man. Lanier always puts on such a good show. These boys have been practicing. They got their cars tuned up. They got them ready to rock and roll, and these guys are ready to go to battle at probably one of my favorite racetracks here on iRacing, as this is just such a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful racetrack, man. I love this racetrack. Always seems to produce some great racing action, and I know we're gonna be seeing it again here tonight, baby. We're gonna be seeing it here again tonight. Some more wicked dirt street stock action, side by side, jam-packed with a lot of wicked drivers. Hopefully you guys are ready for it. You're ready for it, Mickey. You're ready for it. Bryce Dickinson, are you not entertained? Are you not entertained, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you are. I hope you guys are pumped. I hope you guys are ready to see these drivers duke it out and go to battle here once again tonight, as this is gonna be this is gonna be another good show. Yo, Gary Gilmore Jr., what is good? What is good, Gary? Jeremy Vaughn Racing. Hey, boo boo. What's good, Jeremy? What's good, Jeremy? Tony, my boy Whippersnapper. What is good, Tony? How you doing, my dude? How you doing? Vicky, good to see you in here as well. Bryce, one of my mods, one of my boys, one of my brothers up in here as well. Ty, there's Ty. Ty's in here now as well. Oh, man, I can't wait to get this show on the road, ladies and gentlemen. We got about a couple more minutes left here of practice. Woo! Woo! Alright, we're going to turn that down just a little bit, as we only got a couple more laps left here of practice, and then we're going to get right into the racing action. And these drivers, man, there's some new looking paint schemes that I'm pretty excited to show you guys, man. There is some pretty cool paint schemes that they look pretty nice, man. I'm pretty sure I just saw an orange Joyride for Billy Northcutt that looked very sleek, very nice looking ride out there. So we're going to take a look around here. We're going to take a look at all these drivers as we're going to get ready to rock and roll here in just a few more moments. This is going to be another great show here once again tonight, chat. If you guys are just tuning in and you haven't already, hit the like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button. As you know, that's what we want, baby. Every single like, share, comment helps push this stream out more and more, and that's exactly what we want to do. We want to continue to reach more and more people, and you know, we've been hitting some crazy numbers the last little while, man. It has been absolutely insane. The amount of engagement and reach and everything else that we've been getting has been absolutely insane, and it's all thanks to you guys. It's all thanks to each and one of you guys for tuning in and showing that love each and every night. Susie Dickinson, Mama Bear coming in with that heart reaction. Michael Dickinson coming in with that like and share as well. Ty Dickinson with that like. Chad Pooterball coming in with that like. Vicky Schuller with the like. Kevin Odelsky, my boy boy Kev coming in with that like as well. What is good, Kev? What is good, homie? Bryce Dickinson with the like and the share. Gary Gilmore coming in with that like as well. Jeremy Vaughn Racing coming in, smashing that like. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, chat. Let's go, baby. I'm ready for this one. This is going to be another wicked, wicked race, man. These guys have been foaming at the mouth, man. They've been foaming at the mouth, ready to get out here onto the racetrack. See that 4K machine of Chevy Coleman. We just saw Billy Northcutt on the racetrack. He just jumped off the racetrack here. There's a little bit of a look at that ride. Oh, can't see a good look at it. There's no good angles. You can see it a little bit there. I like that. The orange and yellow and everything else. That's slick. That is very, very slick right there. All right, practice is over. These drivers are going to jump out onto the racetrack. They're going to get some lone qualifying in, so they're going to jump out onto the racetrack here, and they're going to try to lay down some very, very fast lap times. One of the first cars out on the track, it's that 84 machine, the NH Lens. Papa Mike Promotions, Elite Performance Industries, next level racing ride of Bryce Dickinson. Bryce Dickinson out there quickly trying to put down a heater of a lap time. Bryce with that green and gray number 84 ride. That's looking pretty slick as well. That's a slick looking ride as well. Dylan Cribbs out there, a new looking ride for him as well. And these guys coming up with some new looking rides. You see Jim Revis. It is, no, it's not new now, but it was new a couple weeks ago. See Lon Franks out there as well in that DWR number 10 machine. But right now it is all Charles Barnes at the top of the speed charts. And that number 21 CNLR number 21 ride is Charles with the quick time here in qualifying. Bryce Dickinson about 6th position, falling down the speed charts. And there's Billy Northcutt. Billy Northcutt in that joyride. He's going to do what everyone else does. They're going to get a better, fresher set of tires. They're going to jump down pit lane. They're going to come back out onto the racetrack here in a couple more moments. You see Ty Dickinson out there, though, in that 9 ride. The iRacing iPlank, Papa Mike Promotions, DWR, JRE number 9 machine. Ty looking to have a good run here as well. We see Chad Puterball out there now as well. He's about to jump out onto the racetrack. Dan Stifler there in position number 4 on the speed charts. We see Dane Lloyd out on the racetrack as well. Lloyd trying to lay down a good couple lap times here as well. Jeremy Vaughn racing in the 8 ride. Douglas Stewart out there as well. That DWR number 3 ride, that is a slick looking ride there as well for Douglas. We see Chad now jumping back out onto the racetrack in that DWR iRacing iFlag Papa Mike Promotions number 20 machine. We're gonna get ready. Reset Trading Paints should be my 2 car. Oh my gosh. What is Refresh Trading Paints again, chat? The Control R? Is that what it is? I can't remember. What time? What is the reset? The quick buttons. The quick buttons to reset it. What is it? What is it? I'll do it. I'll do it. I swear to gosh. Yo, Legacy! Legacy, my boy Leg coming in, smashing that like on the stream. What is good, Legacy? Derek James Moore coming in with that like as well. Richard Sanders, Legacy coming in with that double like, homie. Much appreciated. Much love. It's Control R. All right, beauty. See? I knew you guys would know. There we go. We'll get that refreshed. We'll get that refreshed up right there. Still got Billy Northcutt out on the racetrack running some laps still in this hero ride. This is a new fresh looking ride here. Look at that thing, bro. That is nice. That Wild Bills race cars. The Bibs Liquor Dirt Panda numbers. Hero, the Joyride machine of Billy Northcutt looking very good. Currently qualified in that 3rd position on the racetrack. Alex Brewer out there as well in that NLR number 1 machine as he's out there as well, running down some good lap times. We also see Byron Whipperman in that Mazda Racing number 23 machine out on the racetrack as well. These guys looks like qualifying just about done. Qualifying just about finished here, ladies and gentlemen. That means we're going to get ready to go green flag racing. That means we're going to get ready to go green flag racing. Let's go, baby. Oh, woo. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in, don't forget, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button if you're new here. You guys also want to know that the two little names that are, where are we looking here, that are like right over here on the screen. So the first one closest to me in the webcam, that is the newest subscriber to the channel. The newest subscriber gets their name right there, and the one beside it is the newest follower. The newest follower and the newest subscriber right there on the screen. Yo, Darcy Grant coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Darcy? What is good? All right, ladies and gentlemen, heat race number 1 about to get underway. Heat race number 1 about to jump out onto the racetrack. This is gonna be a wicked show right out of the gate, man. We got a lot of fast cars here in the field. Yo, Reed Sanders coming in with that like and the share. What is good, Reed? Reed coming in with that like and the share. Joy Northcutt coming in with that like as well. What is good, Joy? How you doing, my girl? All right, ladies and gentlemen, heat race number 1 about to get underway. We're going to get the music turned off here. All right. You see these drivers rolling around the racetrack. That means heat race number 1 about to get underway. Starting on the pole in this one, in that 21C ride, that is Charles Barnes. To his outside in the 71 machine, that is Dan Stifler. Starting in position number 3 in the 20 ride is Chad Puterball. Into his outside in the 3 ride, that is Douglas Stewart. Starting inside of row number 3 in the 30 machine, that is Michael Moniz. Into his outside in the 84 ride, the NH Lens number 84 of Bryce Dickinson. And bringing up the final car in the field, it's the 4K machine of Chevy Coleman, as we're going to get ready to go green flag racing. Everyone advances. Only 18 cars, so everybody's going to make it to the show. No one's going to go home early in this one, but we still got a lot of racing action to get underway. It's the green flag out in the air here quickly. Charles Barnes putting that pedal to the metal down on the bottom side of the racetrack, and he's going to lead him down the backstretch. Barnes out in front. He set that quick time in qualifying, and that gave him the pole position here in heat race number 1, and he's quickly showing him why he was that quickest car out there. But Dan Stifler right there hanging with him in position number 2. Stifler not letting him run away. Chad Puterball sliding back here. He's in that 3rd spot. He's got Douglas Stewart right there behind him, and then a little bit of a 2-wide battle back here as Bryce Dickinson, that lone car up there on the middle side of the racetrack, trying to make it work, trying to take a little bit of the longer way around here. That inside line always has a lot of good grip down there. You see this middle lane come in later on in the race. I don't know if it's going to be the line to be in right now, but as these guys continue to battle, it's still Charles Barnes out in front. Dan Stifler right there on his back bumper, and it's a little bit of a tandem race here as 2 cars lead the way. They got a little bit of a gap between themselves and Chad Puterball and Douglas Stewart. And a little bit behind them, we see Bryce Dickinson continuing the battle to the outside here of Michael Moniz, as him and Moniz continue to beat and bang fender Chevy Coleman right there, trying to join this battle for position number 5 on the racetrack. Bryce gonna get another good run here on the outside. He's gonna try to pull even. He can't quite get there, but stays right on that right rear quarter panel of the 30 machine of Michael Moniz. But now, still little bit of side by side, but that 30 ride is almost cleared. The 84 is the bottom side, continuing to be the best line on the racetrack. Bryce is going to give him a good bump there in the back bumper, but we're going to go down to the white flag here. So one more time around for Charles Barnes, as Barnes has been out in front since the drop of the green flag, but he's had that 71 ride of Dan Stifler right there on his back bumper. Down into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. It's all Charles Barnes as he picks up heat race win number 1. Dan Stifler there in second. Chad Puterball, Douglas Stewart, Michael Moniz, Bryce Dickinson, and Chevy Coleman round out our field there in heat race number 1, as we're going to get ready here for heat race number 2. Heat race number 2 is about to come back. Vicky says it's Putterbow. See, they messed with me last time, Vicky. Okay, they messed with me last time. They said it was Pooter Ball, and now I don't want to hear that as change, okay? I memorized that in my brain. I was saying Pooter Bow before, but I don't know if that's how you say it. How do you say Chad's last name, ladies and gentlemen? That's what we want to know. Pooter Bow is what I figured it would be. Pooter Bow or Putter Bow. Putter Bow is what I thought it would be, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's not that. All right, these drivers nonetheless getting ready here for heat race number 2 as they start to line up here on the front stretch. Starting on the pole in this one. Let's see if we can get a good angle. There we go. Starting on the pole here in heat race number 2. It's the 37 machine. It's that Mecca Motorsports North Side number 37 of James Stockton. To his outside in the Alpha Race Designs, Next Level Racing, NH Lens, KC Speedworks number 7 machine. That is Seth Castle. Starting inside of row number 2 in that iRacing iFlag DWR Papa Mike Promotions number 57 ride. That is Jim Revis. And to his outside in the 1 ride, that is Mr. Alex Brewer, that NLR number 1 machine. Bringing up the final row here in position number 5. It's the 2 ride of Ty Dickinson. Ty, it's still showing me the 9 ride, my boy. It's not showing me the 2 ride. Even after refreshing it, I don't know what you got selected, but it might not be it. As we're going to get ready to go green flag racing, as we are missing 1 driver out there. We are missing the 422 machine of Jordan McAvoy. As McAvoy not out onto the racetrack, we'll have to see if he joins the field here after the green flag flies, or if he's going to take it easy here for heat race number 2 as these guys continue to battle side by side. It's a drag race to see who leads lap number 1. Lap number 1 going to go to James Stockton just by a little bit as he's out in front, but he's got a couple fast cars right there nipping at his heels. Seth Castle blinking a little bit right there, but he gets it under control and he gets her back going and pointed in the right direction. As we're going to try and take a look here and see where this is at, because this needs to be quickly refreshed. There we go. We get that at least refreshed as it is James Stockton out in front, leading the way here. Seth Castle right there in second. Alex Brewer and Jim Revis continuing to battle here for that 3rd spot. Brewer's going to slide back just a little bit, and Ty Dickinson is right there, still in position number 5, ready to pounce if anything happens there in front of him. And Stockton still out in front, continuing to lead the way. That 37 ride, the Mecca Motorsports machine, is looking very, very good here tonight. That ride is looking very stout. He's showing a lot of speed here, but he's got Seth Castle right there on his back bumper. Seth Castle, I don't think he can get much closer to that 37 ride in the middle of the corner. He's right on that back bumper. Right on it. God forgives, I don't. On the back bumper there of the 37 ride. You see a little bit of a bump there as he's right there as we're going to get 2 more laps left to go here. 2 more laps. You can see exactly what Seth Castle's looking at as he is right on the back bumper of our leader in the 37 machine. They come out of corner number 4. We're going to get the white flag. So 1 more time around here for James Stockton. Stockton going to try everything he can to hold off this hard-charging number 7 ride as they're going to go 2 wide back here for the 3rd spot. Alex Brewer making that last lap move, trying to work his way around Jim Revis, but it's going to be James Stockton picking up heat race win number 2. That is Seth Castle, Alex Brewer at the line over Jim Revis, Ty Dickinson, and unfortunately still no Jordan McAvoy out there on the racetrack for heat race number 2. As we're going to get loaded up and ready to go here for heat race number 3. Heat race number 3 about to get underway as Lanier proven to be one of those tracks, man. Once again, a very, very good race so far. These 2 heat races have produced some good side-by-side racing, and we've seen some good battles there, man. Drivers haven't been able to really pull away too far. It stayed fairly close with everyone kind of right there on each other's back bumpers and continuing to battle around the racetrack as we're going to get ready here for heat race number 3. These drivers jumping out onto the racetrack and gonna lead them down to the green flag. It is that Joyride, the Dirt Panda, Viv's Liquor, Wild Bill's Race Designs, number 0. That is Billy Northcutt starting here in that pole position. It's outside in the 10 machine. That is Lon Franks in that Pop-Up Mike Promotions iRacing iFlag DWR Evil 1 Graphics number 10 ride. Starting inside of row number 2 in the 711 ride is one of those KC Speedworks WFO VLR number 711 ride. That is Dylan Cribbs. Is outside in the 8 ride in that Next Level Racing Elite Performance Industries number 8. That is Jeremy Vaughn. Starting inside the final row in position number 5 in the 9 ride is the Hot Lap Heroes number 9 machine. That is Dane Lloyd into his outside in the 23 in that Mazda Racing number 23 ride. That is Byron Whipperman. As we got 6 more drivers getting ready to go to battle here for heat race number 3. Quickly, a good jump on the outside here and a good push by the 8 ride is going to put him side by side down the backstretch for the top spot. Lon Frank sticking right there with Billy Northcutt. As Northcutt down on the bottom side, he's got the 711 ride of Dylan Cribbs right there on his back bumper. One mistake, one slip up could end in catastrophe as these drivers continue to race just a couple inches off of each other. Lon Franks trying to work that middle side to almost that high side of the groove there as he's going to stick that right rear tire up into the good stuff and continue to drift it around the racetrack as Billy and Dylan continue to roll the bottom side. Billy going to slide up just a little bit, and I think that's where Dylan Cribbs is starting to find a little bit of an extra line and an opportunity to try to get underneath of him. Dylan's right there. He's working past the 10 machine of Lon Franks as Frank's still trying to battle back strong up there in the middle side of the racetrack, but I just don't think that's quite the line you want to go to. Dane Lloyd's worked his way around Jeremy Vaughn as Vaughn sliding back one position here back into that 5th spot. He's got Byron Whipperman right there behind him as Whippersnapper trying to work his way back to the back bumper of the 8 machine. Yo, bottom split, are you kidding me? Bottom split coming in with a raid of 100 people over on Twitch. Are you kidding me, dude? Much appreciated coming in with a massive raid over on Twitch. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you guys enjoy the show as these drivers continue to duke it out here on the racetrack. Heat race number 3 is in full swing here as Billy Northcutt out of corner number 4. He's going to see the white flag fly, but they're going to have one more shot here to try to work their way around this joyride. Dylan Cribbs right there on his back bumper. Lon Franks ready to pounce. If there's any contact, they're going to go down into corner number 3 and drag race off corner number 4, but it's Billy Northcutt in the joyride. Dirt Panda Racing number 0 picking up heat race win number 1. Dylan Cribbs, Lon Franks there in 2nd and 3rd. Then we saw Dane Lloyd, Jeremy Vaughn, and Byron Whipperman rounding out our field. Ladies and gentlemen, what a race, what a show right there. Yo, bottom split once again. Much appreciated coming in with that gosh heckin' raid. Much love, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are just tuning in, man, let's see that chat fly. Let's see some let's goes up in the chat as we're about to get ready to set these drivers loose. They're going to jump out onto the racetrack here and get a quick little warm-up session in. They're going to quickly get warmed up. They're going to get a little bit of practice in. So as they get their practice going here, they're going to try to get some work in. They're going to try to, make sure that everything is A-okay and that, they got the right setups in and they can see kind of how this racetrack has changed from heat race number 1 down to, this stage right now as this track has changed quite a bit. And our heat race 1 winner, Charles Barnes, out there on the racetrack once again proving why he was the quickest driver in qualifying and why he won heat race number 1 with a quick lap time out there. But Billy Northcutt currently has the fastest lap time on the racetrack. As you can see, this racetrack starting to move up a couple lanes here. These drivers starting to move up just ever so slightly, trying that high side more and more here. we'll have to see if that's where they stick, if they want to stay up there on that high side, or if, you know, some of these guys are going to stick to the bottom, maybe right through the slick stuff, as these guys have been doing some wicked racing. Dang, good drivers here. These guys are very, very good drivers. Toaster Racing, let's go, Maddie. Mr. Fletchel coming in with that like over on Facebook, as well as we are live on all 3 channels. We're live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube all right now. As, man, you guys, this is going to be a wicked show. We got 19 drivers getting ready to take the green flag here in just a few more moments. And, man, Jordan McVoy back out onto the racetrack here as well. We didn't see Jordan there in heat race number 2. He didn't jump out onto the racetrack. Good to see him actually in here. He's going to try to, you know, run this race, and he's currently in that 2nd spot on the time charts, but he's going to start at the rear of the field. So it's going to be a tough break for him. He's going to have to really try to work his way forward, as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing here in just a few more moments. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. If you guys are just tuning in on Twitch, make sure y'all hit that follow button. You know, hit that follow button, become part of the Peacemaker crew. If you guys are over on Facebook or YouTube, hit that like button, hit that share button, as we're about to get ready to go green flag racing. Joy saying great job, Billy. Absolutely great job there by Billy Northcutt there in heat race number 3. Man, that was a heck of a race, a heck of a run right there for Mr. Billy Northcutt. Yo, just Viv coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Viv? What is good, my girl? Bailey Dobbs coming in with that like as well. Matt Fletchel coming in with that like. What is that? T_Kangas? T_Kangas coming in with that follow over on Twitch. Kangas, welcome, and welcome to the Peacemaker crew, my dude. Smashing that Goshak and follow button. Street stocks rule. Street stocks do rule, man. Street stocks are very, very tough to race. They are very hard to race, but they are absolutely a blast, man, to watch out there on the racetrack. Viv, I love it, man. I love the new colors for Billy Northcutt's ride, man. The new colors, that orange and yellow, just like, it just pops, man. It just pops. Yo, Justin Toll. What is good, Justin? Justin coming in as well. What is good, homie? How you doing? Hopefully you're having yourself a wicked night, and hopefully you guys are ready for some wicked racing action, as these drivers are about to get ready to go to green flag racing. We're going to get ready here for our starting lineup in just another couple seconds, as these drivers start to load up into the sim. We're about to set these drivers loose, chat. We're about to set these drivers loose, baby. Let's get it, chat. Let's get it. Oh! Woo! All right, let's take a look here. We need to get a little bit of music going. Let's see what we can find here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to the American Dirt Series. Street Stock says we're about to get ready to go green flag racing. And starting on the pole, bringing us down to the green flag in the 21C ride, that is Charles Barnes. To his outside in the 37 ride, that is James Stockton. And starting inside of row number 2 in the 0 ride, it's the Joy Machine of Billy Northcutt. To his outside in the 71 ride, that is Dan Stifler. And starting inside of row number 3 in the 7, that is Seth Castle. To his outside in the 7-11, that is Dylan Cribbs. And we see Chad Cooterbow there in position number 7. To his outside is Alex Brewer. Then we see Douglas Stewart and Lon Franks round out our top 10. Jim Revis, Dane Lloyd, Michael Manise, Ty Dickinson, Jeremy Vaughn, Chevy Coleman, Jordan McBoy, Byron Whipperman, and Bryce Dickinson round out our field, as we're going to end all the anticipation with our feature presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, you came here for a show? Well, here you go, as we're going to go green flag racing here at Lanier. Quickly, it's the 21C ride of Charles Barnes out in front as he leads them down the backstretch. He's got Billy Northcutt and James Stockton right there on his back bumper as they continue the beat and bang 3-4 wide deeper in the field here. Some great racing action, and you can see how much this racetrack has already started to change. These guys putting on one heck of a show here early on in this one. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that share button, and hit that follow button. So that way you guys never miss this racing action. You can see Chad Puderbo almost going around right there. Gets up into the side of the one ride of Alex Brewer. Brewer holding on to it as we get our first caution flag of the evening. We're going to have to take a look back and see what happens. As first caution flag coming out here. Looks like Chevy Coleman, unfortunately, maybe Chad Puderbo as well. Douglas Stewart, Dane Lloyd, possibly all getting collected in this one. We're going to take a look back and see what happens. 4K ride up there on the high side. Oh, they were already stacked up there. Looks like Chad Puderbo up into the outside wall. There was a couple other drivers there with them. It's Douglas Stewart and Dane Lloyd. Let's take a little bit of a look back here. Let's take a look from Chad Puderbo here. There we go. There's Chad. They were kind of 3 wide here going into the corner. Makes that contact, goes up the racetrack, and then they just kind of run out of room right there. Douglas Stewart up into the wall. The 20 ride turned around. Ty Dickinson with a big piece of that. The 84 ride of Bryce Dickinson as well. Some heavy damage there to a couple of these dirt street stocks early on in this one. They're going to head down pit lane. They're going to come back out onto the racetrack here now and rejoin the rear of the field. So a tough break for some of those guys that were about mid-pack there. They're going to be pretty deep in this one, and they're going to have to try to work their way back towards the front. As we got them stacked back up, we're going to get ready to go back. The green flag racing is the 21C rider, Charles Barnes, still out in front. James Stockton right there in second. Billy Northcutt there in position number 3 as we're about to get ready to rock and roll here once again, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! That was an exciting opening couple laps right there. That was pretty exciting opening couple laps. That was a lot of fun, man. These guys are some of the best dirt street stock drivers in iRacing, and here they are tonight going to battle once again as we are back to green flag racing, and Charles Barnes with a great restart, putting that pedal to the metal quickly. He's going to clear him by about 1-2 car lengths down the backstretch. James Stockton trying to battle back here through the middle, trying to squeeze that joyride down to the bottom side as we see more contact deeper in the field. That's the 7-11 ride of Dylan Cribbs getting bounced around ever so slightly. Then we see some teammates giving some shoving here as well as the 57 machine of Jim Revis trying to work his way up through the field here. Some more contact there with the WFO number 711 ride of Dylan Cribbs as they are racing. This is tight racing right here, Chad. It doesn't get any tighter. We see one driver had to start at the rear. Luckily avoided that big wreck and has worked his way now into position number 12 as he tries to work his way towards the front of the field. It's that 422 rider, Jordan McAvoy. Is McAvoy slowly but surely pushing that 422 machine up towards the front. Ty Dickinson and Bryce Dickinson battling side by side right there behind, and then we see Dane Lloyd working his way underneath the 23 machine of Byron Whipperman. Douglas Stewart right there as well. A little bit of contact there in the rear of the field between Chevy Coleman and Chad Puderbo as they continue to duke it out here in 18th and 19th position at the rear of the field. But at the front of the field, it's still all Charles Barnes as Barnes continues to lead the way. Barnes out in front. Yo, Johnny Ratley coming in with that like on the stream. Mrs. 69 Reaper coming in, smashing that follow button. Ricky Chandler, Billy Northcutt coming in, smashing those likes as well. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go, baby. Let's get it as these guys are putting on one heck of a show for us. Charles Barnes out in front, leading the way. James Stockton right there in second. Billy Northcutt there in position number 3, trying to hunt our front 2 drivers down as he was right there, nipping at their heels not too long ago. I know Billy would love to get that new look in paint scheme down here onto the front stretch in either a podium, but he would love to pick up a checkered flag, man. He's been so close so many times here over the last little while, and I can't think of a more deserving driver right now to pick up his first league race win here with Peacemaker Gaming in the American Dirt Series. He's got Seth Castle right there behind him, and behind Seth in the 7 ride, we see the 71 machine of Dan Stifler. Stifler right there in position number 5 as our top 5. All single file, and you can count it back to Alex Brewer there in 6th, Dylan Cribbs in 7th, Jim Revis in 8th as they everyone's kind of running single file here. Not a lot of side-by-side action. Looks like maybe a little bit trying to brew here as pretty much the top 14 cars, all single file, all starting to split away from Chad Puterball, Ty Dickinson, Chevy Coleman, and Byron Whipperman, as they are all starting to fall back here just ever so slightly during this little bit of a long run. Right now, Charles Barnes out in front, now starting to stretch his lead just a little bit, about 0.6 of a second. He's got about 4 or 5 car lengths now over that 37 ride of James Stockton. So Stockton sliding back maybe just a little bit, or is Charles Barnes starting to pull away? See Billy Northcott and Seth Castle now side by side as Seth Castle works his way down underneath the inside of the Joy Machine as he's up there on the high side trying to find some extra grip, trying to find a different line that the rest of these drivers haven't been running. These guys continue to duke it out, continue to battle all the way around the racetrack. I want to welcome each and every one of you in here right now, and once again, a huge thank you to Bottom Split coming in with the raid over there on Twitch, a raid of 100 viewers. That is absolutely insane. Everyone coming from Bottom Split's stream, I hope y'all had a wicked evening. I hope you guys enjoyed his stream. Hopefully Bottom Split, hopefully you had yourself a awesome stream, my dude. Hopefully you just absolutely killed it all night long, my man. Hopefully you killed it all night long. That's what we plan on doing right here, right now, as these drivers continue to battle all around the racetrack. But it's some good single file here at the front of the field. Then we see a little bit of side-by-side brewing back here. As Lon Franks works his way around Jim Revis. Revis now has Jeremy Vaughn to his inside as Vaughn is trying to work his way farther towards the front. Michael Manise right there on the outside of a top 10 looking in, and Jordan McVoy right there as well. McAvoy trying to work his way still up inside the top 10 after having to start at the rear of the field from missing his heat race earlier on in the evening. Bryce Dickinson, after having that little bit of an incident there, getting collected in that big wreck on lap number 4. He's worked his way back past a few drivers. It looks like he's kind of stalled out right here as everyone just trying to figure out a way to make some passes here, and it doesn't look like it's going to work. This track is kind of one lane right now. I mean, some of these guys have been able to, make the odd pass here or there, but for the most part, it's been pretty much single file for the last 10 laps. But I mean, some great racing with these guys right on top of each other, ready to, pounce. If someone makes a mistake, the next driver behind them is going to be right there to try to get around him, or at least they're going to give him a nose. As you see, Seth Castle's worked his way around Billy Northcutt now, so Castle up into position number 3 in that Alpha Race Designs Next Level Racing Machine as the caution flag flies. The caution flag coming out here. We're going to see what happens as it looks like Ty Dickinson in that 9 ride, the DWR number 9 machine, the Papa Mike Promotions ride, going to bring out our second caution flag of the evening. And he kind of just loses it, maybe a little bit of help there, at least taking a little bit of the air off of that right rear quarter panel. So he had the 4K machine right there of Chevy Coleman, but I don't think they really made any contact. Let me take a look right from Chevy's perspective here. Let's see here. Chevy Coleman, that would have been his left front. Oh yeah, maybe a little bit of contact right there, just enough to lift those rear tires up off the ground. Brake traction there for Ty Dickinson. And that's what sends the 9 machine around. So a tough break there for Ty, but looks like Ty, I mean, maybe having a little bit of a rough go here tonight in this one. Maybe having a little bit of a rough go here in this one tonight. All right, we're going to stack them up. We're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing here. So ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are enjoying the show and you guys are just tuning in, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button, as we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. The green flag back out into the air here once again for that 21C ride of Charles Barnes, but this time it's the 7 ride of Seth Castle sticking right there to his rear bumper. Castle down on the bottom side, staying right there with Charles Barnes as Billy Northcutt jumps up there, and they're starting to wreck. Around goes the 57 machine of Jim Revis. Revis was having a great run up inside the top 10 here, and he's going to go around in a little bit of cautions, breeding cautions in a tough break there for the 57 ride of Jim Revis as we get our third caution flag of the evening. Let's take a look back and see how this all unfolds. We'll take a little bit of a different angle here. Let's get a good close-up. Side by side here with the 8 ride. Looks like Michael Manise getting shoved in there pretty deep by the 84 ride of Bryce Dickinson. I think that's what really gets him and just lifts those rear tires up, as you can see already on the far right-hand side of the screen that Bryce Dickinson right there in the back bumper of the 30 ride, just kind of giving him that extra little bit of momentum, pushing him through the corner here, and he's going to push him right into the back bumper of Jim Revis. Going to lift those rear tires up, no traction. That car is going to hook to the left. Luckily enough, that was the only car to go around, or else that could have been pretty bad. As we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing, ladies and gentlemen, let's get it, baby. Let's get it as we're going to go back to green flag racing after a tough break there for Jim Revis. Michael Manise is going to head down pit side. He's going to come back out onto the racetrack. But a tough break there for that 30 ride as he's going to be deep in this one as we are back to green flag racing it yet again. Another great restart there for Charles Barnes as Barnes continues to lead the way, and we're at our halfway marker. So ladies and gentlemen, in a few more laps here, we're going to go to a Peacemaker Gaming crank it up session, but man, oh man, they're going to go 3 wide right here. This is for the 5th position on the racetrack. 3 wide battling on this slick Lanier Speedway as these guys continue to duke it out all around the racetrack. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not crank it up as we just saw Byron Whipperman with a heavy hit there. These guys got to get their cars pointed back in the right direction. It's not going to happen as Byron and Ty Dickinson come together there in corner number 3 and 4. Hard into that into the safer barrier there on the pit and exit entry. I don't know what that cutout is there in corner number 4. I think it's pit entry under green flag, I think. But we're gonna take a look and see what happens here as caution flag number 4 coming out fairly quickly as well. These guys were battling hard, but another wreck deeper in the field here. We're going to try to find this one and see what happens. The 23 ride still parked there on the racetrack. I don't know what Byron's doing, but Byron might want to get that car rolling here. All right, let's take a look. Byron Whipperman down into corner number 3 and 4. It's kind of a little too sideways, kind of gets checked up. Ty Dickinson just gets in there with a little bit more speed and carries that speed through the bottom of the racetrack a little bit more than what Byron does. Just that car starts to go around, and unfortunately right at the opening there to pit lane, and that was a heavy hit and a lot of damage there to the 23 ride. I'm not sure how the officials are going to call that one. I do believe Byron has been put down pit lane here, so he's off the racetrack, and that means we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing as the green flag back out in the air here once again. The green flag coming back out for Charles Barnes as Barnes leads the way in that Elite Performance Industries 21C, the NLR number 21 ride of Charles Barnes as he led every lap so far, but now he's going to have a driver to his inside. Here comes Seth Castle. Castle trying to take over that top spot with 20 more laps left to go here in this one. We're going to get a great battle here at the front of the field as Charles Barnes finally has somebody there knocking on his doorstep trying to take that lead away. Billy Northcutt and James Stockton battling side by side back here for that 3rd spot, and Alex Brewer right there with them. Brewer in that one ride inside the top 5 now as he's worked his way around Dan Stifler in the 71, but Stifler trying to battle back strong. Dylan Cribbs right there as well. Lon Franks in this party as well. You see Bryce Dickinson trying to work his way underneath of Douglas Stewart. This is for the 10th position on the racetrack as we're going to jump into a quick Peacemaker Gaming crank it up. So ladies and gentlemen, crank up that volume and cheer on your favorite driver as we're gonna crank it up. I swear to God, these are never planned. Once again, the crank it up caution flag coming out every single time we try to do that. Every time we try to go to a crank it up Peacemaker Gaming crank it up session, and it always ends up being the Peacemaker crank it up caution flag, because it's always a caution flag that comes out seconds after we start that, man. Every single time it's like the drivers hear it and they just lose their mind, and then we always see the caution flag come out shortly after that, as we're gonna take a look and see what brings out yet again another caution flag. I do believe this is caution flag number 6. We'll take a look back. It looked like Seb Castle, who was in second position on the racetrack, unfortunately going around here. We're going to take a look and see what happens. Is Seth Castle up in second? Oh, he gets up into the outside wall. The flag stand in that car just goes around, does a quick 360, keeps on trucking, but the rest of the field bearing down on him. They throw that caution flag very quickly, as this was probably a very scary sight from the driver's seat. This is not going to be a fun ride here. Hits that outside wall, spins around, and then sees the whole field coming right at him. Luckily enough, he slid up far enough into corner number 1 where he was really out of the way for everyone to drive down underneath of him, or else that could have been a lot worse and could have had a lot more drivers collected. As we're going to go back, the green flag racing, the green flag back out in the air here once again. It's going to go right back to the caution flag. As the green flag comes out and the caution flag coming right back out afterwards. Looks like Jeremy Vaughn in the 8 ride has a little bit of cautions, reading cautions now as we went back to green flag racing. Like Douglas Stewart just gets into the back bumper there of Jeremy Vaughn. Vaughn goes around a few drivers, get a good piece of them there, but a tough break there for Jeremy as he was up inside the top 8. Getting a back bumper push there, lifting those rear tires up into the air by the 3 ride of Douglas Stewart down here into corner number 1 and 2. Just that little bit of contact gets that car sideways, and how slick this racetrack is, he could not hang on to it. It's luckily that a couple drivers were able to drive through him there, not actually make that contact, or else that wreck would have been a lot bigger. Saw Chad Puderbo, Ty Dickinson, a couple drivers drive right through him there. So we're going to get him stacked back up, and we're going to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Yo, Kerry Spears coming in with that like on the stream over on Facebook. Kerry, how you doing, my dude? How you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, who do you guys got? Is it going to be Charles Barnes? Is he going to be able to lead this one from green flag to checkered? Or does someone else jump up here and take this win away? Charles Barnes out in front here once again, but here comes Alex Brewer. Brewer slowly but surely worked his way up inside the top 5, and now here he is in that second position. Dylan Cribbs trying to follow right behind him, trying to take over position number 3 from the Mecca Motorsports. Number 37 ride of James Stockton, and Stockton right there in position number 4. That DWR iRacing iFlag Papa Mike Promotions number 10 ride of Lon Franks trying to jump up there and take that 4th spot away, as he's battling side by side here with James Stockton for position number 4 on the racetrack. But out in front, it is still all that 21C ride, the NLR number 21C of Charles Barnes continuing to lead the way, as Charles out in front, showing these drivers how to get it done here all night long. And ladies and gentlemen, this time we're going to jump into a quick Peacemaker Gaming crank it up. So crank up that volume and cheer on your favorite drivers. We're going to crank it up. left to go here. Charles Barnes trying to lead this thing from green flag to the checkered flag. That 21C machine, the Elite Performance Industries ride, has been out in front all night long. He's going to head down into corner number 2 and through corner number 3 and corner number 4. He's going to see 2 more laps left to go. He's going to see the Deuces Wild up in the air, the double flag stick. So 2 more circuits here for Charles Barnes, as Barnes out in front trying to get the white flag this time by, as we're going to see it fly. So 1 more lap for Charles Barnes to lead this thing for all 50 laps and lead it from the green flag to the checkered flag. He's going to head down the backstretch into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. It's going to be Charles Barnes in the NLR number 21C, picking up the checkered flag here for the American Dirt Series. Dirt Street Stocks here from Lanier National Speedway. Charles Barnes getting the job done here in this one, picking up that checkered flag. He's gonna pull up here into victory lane here. As the rest of the top 3 gonna join him here on the front stretch for post-race interviews. But ladies and gentlemen, give it up here for Mr. Charles Barnes, as Barnes picks up the win here tonight. You see Alex Brewer right there beside him coming home in second, and Dylan Cribbs coming home in position number 3. What a race, what a run here all night long. These drivers gave us one heck of a show, man. Let's see those checkered flags up in the chat fly, as Bryce Dickinson gonna try to do some donuts here around the racetrack here as well. I don't know why. He didn't win anything. He didn't win anything, but he's gonna try to make a show. Yo, Kerry, what is good, my dude? How you doing, man? How you doing? Jordan Vowels coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Jordan? Jordan coming in smashing that like as well. Settle down, boys, and race. Exactly. It always happens. It always happens. The car wouldn't start. The car wouldn't start? Whippersnapper. That is probably one of the weirdest things I think I have ever actually heard. That is probably one of the weirdest things, bro. I've never, like, that is so weird. Like, I don't know what button he would have had to have pressed to, like, turn the car off, bro. That is messed up. That is messed up, Whippersnapper. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are just tuning in, make sure y'all hit that follow button as we continue to grow more and more here on Peacemaker Gaming, as we're about to jump into the Discord here for some post-race interviews with our race winner, Charles Barnes. As Barnes waiting patiently here in the Discord, we're going to pull him in here for his post-race interview. Yo, Jason McConnell coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Jason? What is good, homie? How you doing, Jason? All right, chat. Charles Barnes coming in here. We're picking up that checkered flag. We're going to bring him into the Discord. Hey, Charles, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Charles, my dude, what a race, man. That NLR number 21C ride of yours was absolutely hooked up. We saw you be, the quickest time in qualifying. You were, you win heat race number 1, and you go on to lead every single lap here in the A main and pick up the checkered flag. But, I mean, it was a challenge out there at some point in times with all those restarts. You had a lot of really, really tough competitors nipping right there at your heels. We saw Seth Castle a few times trying to take a look underneath of you, and, a lot of tough drivers right there, trying to get around you. But all night long, you just hit your marks absolutely perfect, continued to have that race car out in front, and picked up yet again another checkered flag in your wonderful, wonderful career so far in these dirt street stocks.
Yeah, I saw Seth coming, and Stockton was there too. I was a little worried about him starting outside of me on the green flag, because I knew if there's always that time every now and then you can get that middle rolling, and I was like, I'm gonna live by the bottom or I'm gonna die by it. But luckily it wasn't really there, so he just had to kind of tuck in line, and I was worried about him trying to move me or Seth. And I mean, Alex had a couple shots there too. I kind of messed up there towards the end of the race, but they all kept it clean and drove me pretty good, and I gotta thank them for it.
Absolutely, man. A lot of good, clean racing at the front of the field. You guys continued to battle here all night long. And when it comes down to the end, when the dust settles, you're parked down there in victory lane, getting yourself another checkered flag. Charles, how does it feel to be parked down there once again tonight?
It feels pretty good. It's been a couple weeks since I've been in a victory lane or top three. I've kind of had some bad luck with getting wrecked or whatever it may be, but it feels really good to park her back on the top of the podium again.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And that 21C ride looked very good up there doing it. Charles, who would you like to thank here tonight for such a strong, strong performance out there on the racetrack?
I got to thank you for broadcasting it, and then I've got to, of course, thank Cody and all the guys over at ADS for putting this league together. They really run a really good league and top notch on them. I got to thank everybody over at NLR for all the help they do between me being in and out right now, and then everybody over at Elite Performance Industries for building sets.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Well, Charles, congratulations on picking up the win here tonight, my dude. Hopefully you have yourself a wonderful evening, and don't party too hard down there in Victory Lane.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. Have yourself a good night, Charles.
You too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for Mr. Charles Barnes as Charles picks up the checkered flag here in this one, man. What a run by Mr. Charles Barnes, man. What a race. What a run there as Charles picking up the win, leading every single lap, man. Every single lap. Yo, V2R coming in. What is good, V2R? What is good, homie? Yo, Dakota Elliott coming in with that like on the stream. What is good, Dakota? What is good, my boy? Mr. Elliott coming in, showing that love as well. What is good, homie? How you doing tonight, man? How you doing? How you doing, mister? All right, chat. We heard from our race winner of Charles Barnes as Barnes picks up the checkered flag. We're going to pull our second place finisher here now into the Discord. Man, we saw him drive his way up towards the front of the field slowly but surely. We see that one ride of Alex Brewer coming home in that second position, just one spot shy of the checkered flag, but all in all, a great run here for that one ride. And so we're going to pull Alex down here into the Discord and get him in for his post-race interview. Hey, Alex, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. You got a copy?
Yep, I got you.
Alex, my dude, what a run here tonight, man. We saw you work your way past a few very, very tough drivers out there on the racetrack, but slowly but surely, you slowly worked your way inch by inch towards the front of the field, and when the dust settled, man, you were right there in that second spot, riding right behind Charles coming across the start-finish line. How does it feel to be able to get up there and compete with, all these drivers here once again and be able to get that one ride past them here and, pick up a solid second place finish in, a great, great league like this with so many talented drivers?
Oh, yeah, it's awesome to race with these guys on a weekly basis. It's just a lot of fun. Yeah, it was a good race. I kind of did crappy in qualifying and had to make it up for it in the feature. Being aggressive on the starts, and that was the only way we really passed.
Absolutely, man. As this racetrack clicked off pretty quickly, and the bottom side was, really that preferred line that, just a little bit above the bottom to that bottom side of the racetrack really still held a lot of moisture and a lot of, grip, and you guys, that was the fastest way around the racetrack. We saw a few drivers try to use that outside line there, but really for about 5 or 10 laps, it worked a little bit where you could kind of hang with them, maybe get a good run and maybe make a pass or two. But other than that, that high side never really came in here tonight in these dirt street stocks, as it was bottom side, and it was hard to pass, especially during those green flag runs. And it was a great race, though, nonetheless, as you guys were all right there, really running nose to tail for the most part of the race. If one driver slipped up or made a mistake, the next driver behind them was right there to pounce and, take that spot away and be able to make that opportunity work for themselves.
Yeah, I tried that middle line mid-race, and it wasn't very good. It was like you get into the middle and then you just sit side by side with the guy on the bottom. It's really not a lot of passing.
Absolutely. All right, Alex, well, congrats on the solid second place run here tonight, man. Who would you like to thank for such a strong performance?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Heartland Harley Davidson, Diamond Designs, KC Speedworks, EPI, and all the guys at NLR for all the help I get from them. It makes me a lot better, and you for broadcasting.
Absolutely, my boy. Alex, congrats on the second place run here tonight. Hopefully we'll see you back down here on the podium and maybe down in Victory Lane Thursday night.
Yeah, we'll try again Thursday night.
Beauty, Alex. Have yourself a wonderful evening, my boy.
You too. Have a good night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our second place finisher there, Mr. Alex Brewer. As Brewer coming home there in position number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think we have our third place finisher, Dylan Cribbs, up in the chat. I don't think Dylan wants to do his post-race interview. He's not in the Discord. Dylan, where the heck are ya? Dylan Cribbs coming home there in position number 3 in the 7-Eleven ride. A great run there for the WFO number 7-Eleven machine. Dylan's actually in a different looking ride here. I think he's on a different team now. I'm not 100% sure, but the looks of that ride, I didn't see any NLR or any of those stickers on the car. There was none of those logos, so I think Dylan's on a new ride, a new team, so that's very, very interesting out there. I didn't think that one was going to happen, but looks like he's maybe joined forces with VLR and Kilgore and those guys over there, so that's pretty interesting. Banned? What do you mean banned, Dylan? Banned from what? Awesome broadcast again, Aaron. Susie, my girl, much love. You guys coming in with all the likes, the shares, the comments. Everyone over on Twitch jumping in, watching as well, man. I absolutely appreciate each and every one of you guys for, being here and, having a great night with us and, watching some wicked racing action out there on the racetrack. Fighting COVID, unfortunately. Dakota, my dude. No, shot, brother. That sucks, homie. Hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully it passes quickly, man. I know when I had it once, when I had the vid once, it was like a cold, really, maybe like the flu for about a day, and then it was gone, and that was about it, my dude. But hopefully it's not too bad for you. Hopefully it's better, and hopefully you can get back. Noi, N-O-Y. What is Noi? What is Noi? Noise? Is that what you mean? Yes, sir. He's with new guys. Oh, man. Don't recommend hitting the track's entrance by the flag stand either. Yeah, Seth, that was a tough break, dude. You looked very, very good out there. All night long, that 7 ride looked very good. And then when I saw your name on the leaderboard dropping farther and farther down, I was like, no. Dang it, Seth had such a good run going, bro. He's not banned. He's banned, bro. He's banned. Third time this year and worst round of it so far. Dakota, my dude. No shot, brother. That sucks, dude. Holy smokes. I'm not going where you're at. I'm sorry, bro. No, I'm just kidding. I believe in it, but I don't believe in it. I mean, it is what it is. The vid is the vid. Gotta minimize saying it even out loud or saying it in chat, or else Facebook does not like that because of they'll be like, oh, misinformation or all that other stuff. So we gotta just on that the bid or the con or whatever you want to call it. I like to call it con bid because that's kind of what it is. Dylan says WFO, VLR, Matt, and CFM, C. Evan C. High Performance is his sponsors on that ride. All right, Dylan. All right, my dude. That's good. That's how it was last time for me, like a little cold. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, pretty much, man. Thanks for being awesome, Dylan, man. Thank you for being awesome, homie. Thank you for being awesome. I tried editing my comment, but it wouldn't let me. Yeah, I don't think it lets you in the live chat. I don't think it lets you in live chat. Maybe on a post it would let you, but not on a live chat. The ghosting after getting tapped by the 3 saved Bryce and Chad. Oh, 100% it did. 100% it did, Jeremy. They went right through you, bro. I even said that during the broadcast. I was like, man, thank God that you just went ghosted and they were able to drive through you. And they had 4 cars probably to their outside that would have all funneled up into the outside wall. It would have been a disaster in corner number 2 right there if your car didn't ghost up and have that ability for them to drive through you. Oh, and KC Speedworks and Diamond Designs. All right, Dylan, I got you, my boy. Dylan Cribbs coming in with all those sponsors. Dylan, good race, my dude. Good run there in position number 3. Heck of a race, my boy. Heck of a race. I got a 2-year-old in public daycare, and my wife is a LPN, so we get exposed regularly. It's not much of the wife, because your wife probably, like, sanitizes and, always washing her hands and everything else all the time. It's definitely the kid, man. I don't know. Like, my buddy that lives down below me, he has 2 kids, and it seems like every time that, like, I hang out with him in his apartment, I get sick. Like that night or like the next day, I got something. I got some sort of a cold or whatever else, and it's just the kids, man. It's public school and like daycare, stuff like that, man. I don't know where they can find all these germs, but they find all these germs everywhere somehow or another, and they just bring them back, and then we're not used to those germs, and then we just get sick as heck right off of them. He's always sick too, and it's hilarious. It sucks. It sucks, man. But then poor Ty made contact with the right front. Laugh it loud. Ty made contact with quite a bit of stuff there tonight. Ty hit quite a bit of things. That whole thing with Whippersnapper, too, I was like, what in the world is going on here? Like, good thing Tony came into the chat and was like, my car wouldn't start. Like, I have never heard of that one before. The car wouldn't start. Like, I don't know if, like, maybe his settings have changed it where it has like a push to start kind of deal. I don't know, but like I don't think Tony has a button box or anything to even have like the push to start or whatever else. I guess he could map it as some other random button on a keyboard, but like, yeah, that's weird. That's a tough break for poor old Whippersnapper, man. That's a poor old break right there. Yo, James Stockton coming in with that like on the stream. What is good? James Michael Manise coming in with that like as well. Whiskey and Grit, my boy Alex coming in, smashing that like as well. What is good, Whiskey? What is good, my boy? Coming in, smashing that like as well. All right, chat. Well, that was a good race, man. That was a lot of fun. These guys put up a wicked run right there, man. That was a lot of fun. These guys did a great job. Obviously, we saw James as well. James, what happened to you, man? I didn't get a good look at what happened to you. I just saw during the Crank It Up session that you kind of just dropped like a stone. I don't know if you got up into the outside wall or, just getting beat around by a couple different drivers and you just slid back really quick there. But you were having a great run, man. A great run up there at the front of the field for so many laps. And obviously it sucks seeing you get that finish that you ended up with, as that's definitely not how you ever want to see somebody finish a race, man. That's definitely not how you... No one wants to finish a race like that, man. No one wants to finish a race like that. As we're going to take a look at the final standings up here on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. You can see that 21C rider Charles Barnes picking up the checkered flag. Alex Brewer right there in second. Dylan Cribbs coming home in position number 3. Then we see Lon Franks and Billy Northcutt rounding out the top 5. Dan Stifler, Dane Lloyd, Jordan McAvoy, Bryce Dickinson, and Chevy Coleman rounding out our top 10. A great run there for Chevy as well, working his way up from deep in this field to finish inside the top 10. A good run there for Chevy as well. Then we see Jim Revis there in 11th, Jeremy Vaughn coming home in 12th, Seth Castle in 13th, Douglas Stewart in 14th, and Ty Dickinson there in position number 15. And then rounding out the field in position 16 in the 20 ride is Chad Puterbow, and then we see Michael Manise in the 30 ride, James Stockton in the 37 there in 18th, and Byron Whipperman, unfortunately, rounding out the field there in 19th position. But ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in, man. Another wicked broadcast, another wicked stream. You know what? We're gonna have to try to send our viewers over on Twitch to another person here as well. Let's see who's live here in a second. Let me jump over to the Twitch here, and we're going to send those guys off to a different channel. James says, super fun, too many restarts and running single monitor. Got a terrible start on the last one. Got the triples coming Friday, much needed upgrade. Oh boy, I wish. I mean, I do wish, but I have too many screens already where like I have one big one. Like this thing is like, I don't think you can see that, but it's pretty wide. Like, I mean, it's a 32-inch monitor, but I swear to God, it is like a 36-inch monitor because it looks double the size of like the monitor, my other 32-inch one that I have. It's massive. But I could probably set them up and have them all 3 here. My desk isn't quite big enough. I'd have to build like an addition onto my desk. But yeah, it'd be cool to have triples, or at least an actual iRacing rig instead of being at like the actual like my desk and everything, because it's a different feel. You know, it's a different feel sitting straight up. It's more like I'm in a sprint car, racing a sprint car, sitting at the desk, compared to being in like a street stock or a late model where you're actually more in the car, laid kind of sitting back, feet stretched all the way out. That's that style of racing where, you know, you get the sprint cars and they're just straight up, and the wheels are actually almost more flat. They're like angled like this. It's like you're steering like this, not like this. They're weird. Sprint cars are odd, man. Nice. I have a triple 32-inch. Nice. That's dope, dude. That's dope. That's a good setup right there. That is a good setup. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, over on the Twitch channel, let me see if we can send you guys over. Let me see how you do this here. How do you raid people on Twitch? Let me figure that one out. Give me 2 seconds here. Let's find somebody to raid here. Let's go to Stream Manager. All right, now let's go to raid channel. What I'd assume. I don't know. Is Sammy Rex live? Sammy Rex is live. All right. I'm going to send you guys over on Twitch to Miss Sammy Rex. Ladies and gentlemen, go over there and show Sammy some love. Hit that follow button over there on her Twitch. And, you know, go show Sammy some love, ladies and gentlemen. Go show them some love. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. You guys are absolutely awesome. You guys are absolutely insane. Thank y'all for, you know, being a part of the stream, and some of you guys jumping in and becoming part of the Peacemaker family over there on the Twitch side. We're going to shoot you guys right on over there to Miss Sammy. There we go. Let's raid Miss Sammy Rex. Let's get him over there. Woo! Let's go, baby. Let's go, chat. Let's raid Miss Sammy Rex. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And unfortunately, we're going to call it there. That'll be over on Twitch and over on Facebook as well, as well, the night has came to a close. So thank y'all for tuning in. I will see y'all tomorrow. And I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful night. I hope y'all have a wonderful evening. And, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow evening. I'll see you guys tomorrow evening for some more racing action. Peace out, baby. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Woo!